Welcome to another session of the School of Thought Lunch and Learn. Today we're going to talk about the morning after. What do you do the morning after? What are you talking about? Good question. Now, morning after what? Sometimes you need to know how to navigate after a situation. Let's say you made a bad investment. You went in a bad relationship, you made a bad choice, it cost you something, whatever that disappoint is, I need to know, what do I do the morning after? Understand, the brain goes through a process of disappointment, anger, resentment, whatever that is. There is a certain chemical that's released in your brain that cause us to feel oppressed, depressed, sometimes guilty, shame, whatever it is. Now I have a deficit because I made a bad investment. I made a bad choice. I was disappointed by a different outcome in life. And because I have that now, what do I do with that the next day? What do I do? The wisdom is to make sure that you don't stay there, because your mind get in a place after a major disappointment, major investment that you made that was a bad investment and you lost a lot of money, a bad choice, a bad relationship, and you had a loss, a deficit. What do I do with this deficit? The first thing, you allow yourself to go through the process of that moment. Whatever you need to do, sometimes you could just get you some ice cream and cookies, or you may need to treat yourself at a spa, or you may just sit and watch your favorite show to get your mind off of that moment. You can't stay in that moment too long. You get in it to get a solution. But at the moment when it happened, you feel disappointed, it's best to come out that room of disappointment or that room of anger. Don't stay in that room too long. Once you come out of that room, and what do I do outside of that room? Like I said, get you some ice cream and cookies. Just not the day to have a diet. It's not the day to just, I'm going to watch what I eat. Not that day. You take a long walk to the park or go to a spa. Or like I said, watch your favorite. That's what I do. I watch my favorite TV show. Even if it take me all day, just to get my mind off of it. Once you do that, then the brain is clear from the fume of the disappointment. Then you come back to the room, and now you're working with strategies. How do I work with this deficit? You may have lost a job. You may have gotten fired, or you got laid off, whatever that is. Those feelings, those disappointment and anger are real. But it's best not to sit in it. Do not make permanent decision sitting in that disappointment. Do not get angry enough that revenge come because you're in that disappointment. It's best to leave that disappointment for a moment. And once you do that, the fume from the mind get clear. Then you come back in and said, okay, what are my steps now in this disappointment? How do I find a benefit in this disappointment or deficit? How am I going to pull this out and make it work for me? And then you start making small step of decision of what you can do. Because the main problem is when we stay in that disappointment. When you stay in it too long, then it becomes something else. Then it creates some type of sickness. Then it creates some type of virus. So, and then in different on your mind, in your body, it reacts different. Some people just get sick, or some people start making bad decisions. And some people start getting angry and want revenge, and you want to pick up a rock and throw it because you stayed in it too long. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be mad for that moment, but find something else to do to get rid of the fume out of the brain so you can make decisions. What am I going to do next? And sometimes you may have to pull away from some people that's going to remind you of your bad decision. Child, you got fired. I ain't get fired. You choose that stock, and my stock is up and your stock is down. Oh, this investment you made, my investment is better than your investment. Oh, you got in a bad relationship. Oh, I'm still with my husband. Your husband left you. You know, you can't, for your mental peace, you have to pull away from certain voices that's not sensitive to your loss. That's not sensitive to the fact of my child, what you did wrong. I knew you shouldn't have done that. You should have been right here with me. Those insensitive things, instead of replying, because when you reply and try to bring people into your place of pain, it's going to take more investment of your energy. It's going to take too much of your 401k of energy for life to spend it into a place that's not even worth it. If someone is not sensitive enough to your loss, you remove yourself from that space, from that connection, from the conversations, whatever it is. Reframe yourself, because sometimes we feel like if I express myself to you, you could understand. And then you put yourself into a deeper disappointment because you find out after you said all you said, they still don't get it. And it's getting worse. So for the mental health, pull yourself away from those conversations, from those people. I'd rather not talk about it because you already know people are not going to understand. And because they won't understand, you have to move yourself away and go to another journey, go to another avenue and focus on something else for your mental peace, your mental health. Because I'm telling you, the investment of your life costs too much to waste it on things or people that's not worth the investment. Your life is your 401k for your life. That is your retirement energy. That is your retirement of money, really. And where you spend it, it matters. If I express myself to you, are you going to be sensitive to it? Are you going to understand? You already know they're not. So it's best to move away for your mental peace, for your mental health. And then, okay, how can I go forward? What do I need to do to go forward? What can I do different? So next time it happened to me, I made a bad investment and it hurt real bad because it was a bad financial investment. So next time an opportunity comes, I started, asking questions. My view was different. And I said, I'm not going to get into that because no, I'm not going to be so happy and no. I'm not going to enter into that connection with you because the last one I made was bad. So now I am clearer and I understand better. Like the young people say, I roll different now. So I'm going to make a different decision. So I'm not going to make that investment with you. So your mind become clear. You'll learn something from the last one. And sometimes it's a benefit when you around different connection that's not sensitive to your loss, because next time you lose something else and you still around that connection, then it becomes your fault because they already told you this is the way they feel, this is the way they think, and they're not sensitive to you. So I need to put you in a different room in my life. I need to put you in a different place. I may not disconnect with you, or I may need to put you in a different room in my mind and no longer have an expectation from you because you're not sensitive to my loss, because you just rub your win in my face that you got more money than I do. You got a better job than I do. You got better relationship than I do. You keep throwing stuff in my face and not being sensitive to my loss. That's not the type of mental connection that you want to be around, because your brain is going to start getting different messages that's going to cause you to be resentful, that's going to cause you not to be unforgiving. It's going to give you resentment. The brain is going to roll different. Oh, my time is up. The brain is going to roll different. So be more conscious of your mindset. Be more conscious of your brain and how does it operate. And when people show you who they are, believe them. You know that, right? So believe it and stop putting your brain into a frying pan and then get surprised that it get fried. Surprised that the grease burned the brain, but you put it in the grease. The grease told you, I am a grease and I'm hot and I will burn you. So why would you want to put your mind, your brain in the pan and dare the grease to be hot and dare the grease to burn the brain? You don't do that, right? So always remember, hey, sometimes we make decisions. Yes, resentment will make you sick in the body as well as mentally. It will. Trust that. That's when you start hearing voices. You start hearing this. You've been in the room too long. Move out the room. Move out. Take your brain with you. Move out and go do something else. I guarantee you. And I after the investment that I made was bad investment, I had to do the same thing. And I started feeling better because I didn't want any resentment in my heart. I started taking the responsibility. Okay, you made that choice, next time. Because when you fail does not say that you are a failure. When you are defeated does not mean you are a bad person. No, I'm defeated in this area, but how you get up out of the defeat matters. How you react from the defeat, that's what matters. That's what makes it different. Bad things happen to good people, but it's how you react after the morning after. Is how do you come out of the ashes? And you're gonna come out, you're gonna think different, you're gonna move different, and then you're gonna realize the thing that opened up your eyes and made you smarter, wiser, based on what you see. So you move wiser, okay? So this is what you do. I want you to share this video because I know a lot of people are going to need this video at this time. And this is an encouragement to know, what do I do at the morning after? What is my next move now? Because I'm feeling a whole lot of bad things right now inside of me and I don't know what to do. And how you get up out of the defeat matter. But it doesn't mean the defeat is the end, because it's not the end. You're going to keep moving. You're going to keep investing. You're going to keep going in relationship. You're going to get another job. You're going to get another stuff. You're going to keep moving. You're not going to stop. Right? You're going to keep moving. You're going to do things better. You're going to educate yourself. You can say, what can I do? What can I do to bring about a change? Right? Being defeated in making changes, like with my mentees, and sometimes I bring in teaching transformation and I get disappointed because I see them not living and walking out what I teach them. I have to go back and say, okay, how else can I bring this teaching? How else can I mentor? What area can I go in to still bring about a change instead of getting upset? So I have to find another door to enter to still bring about a change, because I have a mission. And when you have a mission of change, it's going to take more than once. It's going to take you over and over again to keep hitting the ground and keep hitting the ground and keep hitting the ground. And every time you hit the ground, something happened, you shake it off and you hit the ground again. Okay? So share this video with somebody, because somebody needs to hear this wisdom. What do I do the morning after? So tonight, I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, we having our man talk. If you're able to come, please come and share with us. My spiritual son is in town and he is ready to go. Him and his team. I am so happy. So this afternoon, start it tomorrow. Man Talk, pfyi.org, register, and come and let's have a conversation. You know we're going to have a good conversation. And then the ladies are going to come that afternoon, and the ladies and the men are going to talk, and we are going to have a great conversation. So I encourage you to come. Let's talk. Let's put everything on the table so we could clear the brain and move forward effectively and be more beneficial in this world and become a better you and offer a better you to this world. So come pfyi.org and register. So I thank you so much. Don't forget to register and become a subscriber on this YouTube, because there are many wisdom in every area of your life that you need to, throughout the day. You could just hit and say, I need to hear that for today. I need to hear that for today. So go to my website, KhannahJosué.com, and I want you to sign up for any group coaching or personal coaching. I do individual coaching, and says I need somebody to talk to. I am the person that you want to talk to. KhannahJosué.com, and share this video. Share it. Somebody needs to listen to it. So I will talk to you again on Monday. You have yourself a super weekend. You make yourself have a good day. Make yourself have a good day. So thank you for joining me. Have a good one.